I just flipped a switch.
Flip.
I don't know.
Like this.
Is that it?
Sure.
Hello.
Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast. The world is ending.
It's over.
Fuck, bro.
This could be our last podcast ever.
I hope heaven takes kindly to a lot of Facebook likes, because then you're going to be okay, Frenchy.
Yeah, so I'll rock up at those pearly gates.
And they'll be like, bro, your shoey video was sick, dude. Come on in.
There you go. We're going to put you in on your 2015 form.
They're going to go, Tom, we heard what you said about priests and being a pedophile. And you're in as well.
That'd be an interesting way to do heaven, I do think. Is
what's that?
Check the Facebook likes. So all the Insta whores are like, that's why we did it, you idiots.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they got 8,000 followers.
So like the Catholics didn't have it right, the Christians didn't have it right. The Insta whores though nailed it.
They knew it was amount of
brilliant
Instagrams and how many skinny tea ads you've done. Oh, you've done 18. Yeah. That is great.
All these dudes with washboard abs and cool fashion sense. Straight in. Fuck Jerry's just chilling in there.
Fuck, I hate fuck Jerry. Hello everyone, it's Tom and Frenchy here. See if you can guess which voice I am. I'm Frenchy.
Oh shit!
Well,
I thought I had to guess. I wasn't gonna get it.
I gave him a little bit to guess. Tom,
we're recording this from our bunker, deep under the ocean. Yeah.
So Australia has literally just gone into lockdown.
Bit slow compared to other countries,
but still quite ahead.
You reckon?
For Australia.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay, there's so many funny parts about our lockdown, guys. Firstly, hello to our international listeners. Buongiorno to Italy, because they're doing it tough at the moment. So we're thinking of you
That's
guys
hello
over
and
there.
Goodbye.
Ciao.
So am I saying goodbye or hello?
So if a chick walks up to you at a club, if you walk up to a chick at a club and you're like, ciao, she's like, ciao. You're like, which one does she mean?
True. Is she dismissing me or welcoming me?
And then she spits on you.
But that's Italian.
Yeah.
That's love.
Still don't know.
Still don't know.
Hello to our English subscribers, listeners, or the UK, South Africa. Hello.
Hello.
I'm doing a lot of hellos. And
Blood diamond.
Ni hao to Japan, as usual. So Australia's just gone into lockdown.
Yep. It's getting real, man.
It is getting real, but there's been a few just such Australia things. So the whole world, about 2 weeks ago, they cancelled all their sport. NBA, done. English Premier League, done. Everything, they're like, no, it's not worth the risk. Australia's caught on late. AFL, closed. They finally said, we're not playing next week. The NRL, which already has a rep for being the most mismanaged code in the world, is like, oh, we can still play. Let's just go to a hotter climate. Let's just go get all the boys and play in Northern Queensland.
Do you know why they're doing this?
Well, they said they're going to go bankrupt if they don't play.
Because
I don't believe that.
No, because they rely so heavily on the TV streaming money from the commercials from them playing, that if they don't play for 3 weeks, they go bankrupt.
But I don't believe how you can be that mismanaged. And how the players you just don't pay the players because they're not playing games.
But there's costs for a business. There's higher costs.
I don't understand that.
Yeah. Well, you don't have super.
I do not have super. But I love how they're just the New Zealand Warriors team. I can't go back to New Zealand because if they want to play in the comp, they can't keep going back and forth because New Zealand has 2 weeks self-isolated quarantine, and they enforce that. They bring
orcs.
They bring their tasers around.
Oh.
I was talking to someone about New Zealand cops. You know how they don't have guns?
What do they have? Staffs?
They have tasers.
Oh.
You think of Lord of the Rings.
Thou shalt not pass!
Lord of the Rings. So apparently they carry tasers on their body, but in their cars they got like machine guns or something. They got these hectic guns in their cars.
Oh, right.
But on their body they only have tasers.
I mean, getting tased sucks.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Well, I feel like if I was going to commit a crime in New Zealand, and I'm there going, I'm about to commit a crime, I'm going to do it, and then the cops comes in with that accent, like, sure, bro, just try not to commit a crime, eh? You're like, oh, I won't now.
You big cutie.
Since you asked nicely, you cheeky. Yeah. Oh, good, I was going to have to tase you, bro.
Try a chip.
Oh, try a chip. You want to come to the cookout? The hungy? I think that's what it's called in.
Hungy.
I think that's what it's called in Māori. I try to get Jimmy. I've got a Kiwi mate, Jimmy Jackson, who he tries to teach me some Māori. I still don't know how to pronounce it.
Māori.
Because all the white Australians were like, Maori. It's Maori. They're like, no, it's Māori. I'm like, what?
Sounds like mouldy.
Yeah. But anyway, so what else has happened with the lockout, Tom, in Australia? Take everyone through it because we are their first source of news.
True.
Mm.
We're the CNN of Australia.
I would say that. If you have stumbled onto this podcast and you haven't heard an episode before,
get ready to be informed. Get
ready.
Have you seen that movie Limitless? Where he finds out he can access a lot more than his brain.
Yeah.
More than his brain? More of his brain? This podcast, after you listen, it's basically limitless.
It's basically the opposite of limitless.
Not the opposite. The same. Okay?
I use so little of my brain to listen to that podcast.
So basically, Australia is, we just enacted last night that only essential services will stay open. So all restaurant, bars, gyms, everything will shut. Schools, though, still open, which is a weird one.
Yeah.
So the most brutal thing there is, like, what about the fucking teachers? Yeah, sure, kids can't get it as easily.
They're a sacrifice to the gods. The teachers
imagine if you were still a teacher, Frenchy. How would you feel about that?
It's not like...
Everyone else has been told it's too unsafe to go to work. You still have to go.
And these, you've got 30 kids in each period. So that's like 180 for the fucking day. Different kids.
Try and do 4.5 meters.
Most of who won't even get symptoms. They'll just be carriers. Mm-hmm. So you won't even fucking know. So you'll be hooking up with one kid.
Okay.
And he'll be like, wait, what? Wait, what?
What?
No, but you know what I mean? Like, so you won't even know. They're on not enough money for what they do anyway. Mm. Some of them are on too much. Some teachers are terrible. You got to, let's just not do blanket. Actually, let's not do a blanket statement saying teachers don't get paid enough. Some get paid too much.
Oh, so now you're taking this as an opportunity to have a dig at teachers.
Bro, I was a
when
teacher.
They're
you think I was
saving lives right now?
Are they? But
they're doing more than
sacrificing their own. Poor things.
Sacrifice. Because there are some old as fuck teachers as well. They're all in the risk category, like the 60-plus-year-old teachers. And they're around fucking so many people. There's no social distancing going on.
And it feels like this week is the start of the fall. Like, shit's going to get hectic after this week. That's what it feels like. Based on all the statistics. Fuck, I can never say that fucking word. Statistics. In Italy, Asia, whatever.
Yep.
It feels like...
the jump.
This is the jump.
Yeah.
This is the moment when those drugs fucking hit you.
Oh,
and you just start fucking raging and making out school students.
Oh, nothing played. Oh, that was down. Damn.
Yeah, what?
I tried to play a soundbite. It wasn't a good soundbite either.
We need to get like a
doof,
yeah.
Doof. Yeah, and it's crazy because like I went into work today and this was tomorrow they're like working home from now on. So for the next 6 months, it's looking like I'll be working from home. 6 fucking months is a long time, bro.
It's silly how they're like, yo, we're going to shut everything from tomorrow. So go in today. Because you never do that. When you're on the ski field, you never be like, yo, this is going to be the last run. Because you know you're going to get injured on that run. You just be like, that was it. That's what I do. Because
you go too hard.
I go too hard.
So what do you reckon? People are going to go too hard at the pub?
Well, that's what happens when they knew shit was shutting. They're like, fucking... Like the bottle shop had a massive run. If you don't know... Because that's what was funny. So old ScoMo, Scotty Moz, he's the leader at the moment, unless there is a coup, which Tom kept talking about last episode.
That was you, bro. Or was it me?
We really need to learn these fucking stings.
That was the right sting I wanted.
Yeah, so it's like all non-essential services. And I'm there the same as every Australian. I'm going, what the fuck is essential? What's not? I'm going, do I need to go to the bottle shop right now? Because I got maybe 8 beers in the fridge. That's not enough, obviously.
I'd already seen that in the US, essential included alcohol. So I was like, I'm going to go off that. You should be right. And actually, I was right.
We're going to read a list of what is closed and what is not because there is some fucking doozies. You know what's staying open? Do you know what's staying open? What is essential? Do you know, Tom? Hairdressers.
Really?
And beauticians. Are you fucking kidding me?
Is that legit?
That is legit. That is legit.
Like the most contacty fucking things possible.
Tell me that's not A, the most contacty, B, nothing essential about getting a nice perm.
Obviously not to you. Fucking look at that haircut.
Yeah, I can do my mullet. I could do my mullet in a pitch black room.
I reckon for you it is an essential service.
But your nails too.
That's some bullshit, bro.
Who's going to see your nails?
I can't believe that's on the list. I didn't know that.
Crazy, man.
That's fucking stupid.
Crazy.
Fuck, it's good time to be in the nail business.
Well, because my missus, she injured herself on the weekend.
Sex incident?
No. What? How common is that? Why is that what your mom will go to?
You know, like when they
doing the helicopter or something.
When they sit on it weird and it bends.
Yeah, no, she's injured. That would injure me.
Yeah, you're right. Oh,
anyway,
she doesn't peg you.
Anyway, she was out drinking in not a lockdown place. Bondi Beach, I believe she was, with 1,000 other people.
Yeah, first of all, irresponsible.
Well, Friday night.
That's one of our stories. Stay on track.
Friday night, you're still allowed to go out. Anyway, she rolled her ankle. It swelled up, so like she couldn't do anything. So I went round there and I now helped her out because I'm a fucking an amazing person.
Huh.
She can't get herself a water. Can't get herself corn or whatever chicks eat. Corn.
You've been going through her shits again.
Still manages to hobble down to the nail salon. Can you tell me that? How that's...
Well, I mean, if she's rolled her ankle, a lot more people are looking at her feet. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, can I see the swelling? And they're like, haggard nails. That's what they'll say to her. Look at those fucking chat nails, bitch.
But how do you not walk to the sink to get a glass of water, but you can walk all the way down the street to the nail salon?
Well, I'm sure you're shit at doing nails.
I'm not.
She would have asked you, if you had the skills, I reckon she would have asked you to do it instead. But you can get water.
You got to give me a chance.
Do you not get her water when her foot's not swollen as well?
Not
if
really.
You're in the kitchen or something.
If I'm already there, but I'm not going to make a special trip going, hey, you want water? I don't want any, but I'll make a special trip. No, if she's like, give me a water, I'm like, how much do you need? She's like, half a cup. I'll start spinning a cup.
Oh my God.
Feed us all up. Of course I feed her water. What do you think's going on here?
Feed her water.
She's not a prisoner. Do you not get her water? No, she gets 1 cup a day.
So is she in the cage
muesli.
still or not? Or is she out of the cage?
What is still open during the shutdown? Supermarkets. Guys, you will be able to go to the supermarket.
People need to fucking relax in the supermarkets, bro. That shit is fucked up.
I think...
Bro, literally I went there. The only fucking meat is the worst shit you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like...
Chicken hearts, livers, legit.
Spam was made for this situation and it's still there. Even nowadays, people aren't having spam.
Fuck, I should be getting the spam.
Spam's still there.
Because you can make fried rice, you can make omelets.
You looked in the wrong aisle. You probably looked in the meat aisle for spam.
I thought
it is not in the meat aisle.
Right.
It's in like the odds and ends aisle.
Yeah, gotcha. It's with the dog food, isn't it?
Yeah, it's next to the dog food.
Right on.
So I feel like 20% of Australia is hoping the supermarket's shut just so they're like, told yous. Look what I got. But no.
Oh, I stocked up.
They're like, oh, what the fucking bother? Okay,
Have you stocked up? If it all goes pear-shaped, what have you got in the fridge? You going to be all right?
No, I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Well, I figured that I would eat mostly Uber Eats anyway.
What if that stops? That's more likely
I'll
to
die,
stop.
won't I?
Shit.
I've come to terms with that.
Oh, wow. Oh, fair enough. You're like the opposite of a doomsday prepper. You just give up.
Yeah, I've got a few bananas, but I don't think they last long. Do they last long?
Depends if you like them black.
Mm.
And we both know you love them black.
Mm.
Yum, yum, yum.
That was a really weird moment.
Yeah, that was weird.
Petrol stations are staying open.
That's good. Did you hear you can get it from the petrol pumps?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You should always tarp up. Put on a condom if you're going to... Wait, what?
You don't... What?
What?
You've been putting your... You would.
Do you find when you're filling up petrol... Okay. I feel like this is a video we could make. It's just like one of those heaps lame videos, but it'd be fun. Types of people who fill up petrols, who fill up their cars. Like there's always like an alpha dog who gets out like an alpha, he puts it in, and you know how they can get it to stay there and they can just do no hands?
Yeah, right.
There's always like our tradies know how to do that, and I'm like,
yeah, I never do that.
Cool, dude. No, I don't know how to do it either.
No.
I think you put the cap in with it or something.
Right.
Or maybe it's only on the diesel pumps.
Yeah, it's probably just diesel.
Yeah,
'cause
so
they
that's alpha
They
way
take
to
ages
do
to
it up.
fill.
There's one person who fills up pumps. They're always on their phone, and the attendant's always looking at them going, "Get off your fucking phone." There's one rule.
I smoke to show dominance. While I fill up, I'm just having a puff.
There's a smoker.
I don't even smoke. It's just to look cool.
There's a smoker.
And then I put it out in the petrol tank.
Like Zoolander.
Mm.
What's that song?
Jitterbug. Jitterbug. I thought you were going to...
No, I wanted you to keep going. This was your moment.
I was bringing it. Oh, okay.
I don't know the word.
The truth comes out.
Pharmacies and
what type of petrol filler are you? We're halfway through there.
Oh,
You're the type who doesn't have a car.
yeah, I am.
You just feed your girlfriend some water and go for a walk.
I'm the type who doesn't have shoes when he does it.
Ooh.
Because I don't drive with shoes on.
Ooh.
I hate wearing shoes, and I don't.
You
like
are weird about shoes.
What?
You got really horrific feet.
No. But if you grow up on the coast, you don't wear shoes.
Right.
That's a real thing because you're at the beach all the time, and you don't have to wear shoes. You just don't wear shoes. It's like a cool thing if you're a surfer. And if you're a bodyboarder, you're even cooler. That's a fact.
Is it true that the soles of your feet are actually as thick as a thong? Like
they do get like that. They do get like that. When I was 15, when I was rocking it hard, like I'd go to parties about shoes sometimes.
Oh my God.
Who cares? Like it doesn't matter. Only like in summer. I wouldn't do it in winter. They do get really hard, like really like gross almost.
Mm.
But like you could like my mate, he used to walk on he walked on glass because he had really tough feet. Like he walked on the glass and he did it and it was fine.
Would you walk on hot coals? I always see people doing that. It looks a bit scary to me.
Yeah, can you explain that?
So I think it's like they say it's mind over matter, but I don't think that's how burning works.
Yeah,
You know
surely that's what they all say.
They're like it's mind over matter. It's like that's not true.
That doesn't make sense to anyone. Is this limitless again? Are you taking us back to that?
Maybe I've heard after you listen to a full episode of our podcast, you can just straight up walk over fires.
That could be a good, because people were so let down by our 69th episode. 79th, we walk on hot coals. No, the Raka boys do.
Yeah, we'll get them.
They'll probably do it. Michael would do it.
They definitely would. They don't give a fuck.
Danny would and Michael would.
I remember we were filming something and there was glass on the ground and I go to Danny, be careful, there's glass there. So he stepped on it.
Bro, he's crazy. Actually, Danny would too, yeah. They're fucking crazy. So if you haven't heard that podcast, they're on episode 69.
That's a very controversial. Some people love it, some people don't.
It's infamous in the lore of Tom and Frenchy podcast. Danny was also on episode number 50 in LA. There's these twins who do stunts and make epic videos. If you haven't seen their wrestling they do in the backyard, they did like they grew up throwing each other onto barbed wire.
Yep.
Smashing each other with lights. This is when they're 14. They did like a throwback wrestle on their channel.
It was almost too much to watch, to be honest.
Horrific to watch.
I didn't really enjoy it.
Like they had maybe I'd say 500 thumbtacks. They'd put them all down, and then they got body slammed onto the thumbtacks,
and they were all just sticking out
on a wooden board.
I don't like getting hurt.
But it's so unnecessary too, because they could have easily done that as special effects. They're so good at it.
Yeah. So people were just confused watching it. I saw some comments being like, wait, what?
Bro, they're crazy.
They're nuts.
But anyway, what are we talking about?
I don't even remember.
Oh, yeah, walking on coals. I am interested to do that because you see all these... maybe it's another thing how to get into heaven. Walking hot coals. And there's heaven, but there's the gate there, and it's like you got to walk on. Here's the other thing about heaven. You know how it's like always these pearly gates? But like, doesn't seem very security-wise. Seems like you could jump that.
Also,
you ever been to a festival? You ever jumped a fence at a festival? Very like those gates they got in the cartoons and the drawings. Not that high.
And all the imagery I've seen of it. There's the gate. You just walk around. There's no fence.
Yeah, they don't do the fence.
It's just clouds. Stupid.
Pearly fence. They never say that.
Yeah, they don't talk about the pearly fence.
They're not big
They
thinkers.
spent all the money on the gate.
They're
the fence is fucked. Thinkers. They got a quote too much.
I would.
Maybe what happens is they drop you at hell. You got to walk across hot coals, mind over matter, to get to heaven. If you pussy out, you just stay in hell.
Oh, you don't deserve it.
So hell's just full of pussies like us.
You don't want it. But that's what like everyone says is like hell would be more fun because it'd be all the people you'd want to hang out with.
Sometimes, yeah. Apart from those like serial killers who fucked heads and shit.
Yeah, and parking inspectors and stuff.
Yeah, true. Speaking of, got a fucking parking ticket last week.
Yo, you guys have to hear this. Fucking the poor bloke.
So we come in and do our show for an hour and 20 minutes, around that. I had parking. Parking went till 6 p.m. I paid as much as I could. Up, I think it was 5:40.
Yeah. So
5:40.
The sign cut out at 6 p.m. So after that, it's free. Yeah.
So I did as the max payment till 5:40.
Yep.
We went downstairs. They'd given me a parking ticket at 5:42.
That is fucking insane. How
we were there at 5:44.
We were there at 5:44.
Yeah.
So we got it 2 minutes after it runs out. Tom gets a parking ticket. We're there 2 minutes after that. Like during a fucking pandemic, parking officers are going around $111 they're finding poor Tom. He had to cancel his Canberra show, then this. What else can go wrong?
I cancelled it because of that. I was like, that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
As well as like, is that an essential service? Because I don't know either way.
I mean, I don't think parking limits are. If you're parking in an ambulance zone at a hospital, I understand it.
Yep.
But if you're going 2 minutes over in a parking spot when you already did pay and the ticket was on display,
read the fucking room. Read the
Chill
fucking room.
out.
That's why we need a coup.
I'm on board with the coup after this.
I want you guys to send me in pictures. If you see any parking officers working during this time, send them in to me.
Yeah,
and
we'll repost
and I'm going to we'll repost them to
for our coup.
For our coup, we'll roll up the people.
I like it.
Obviously, stay together in this time and be considerate.
Yeah, be nice to people. But,
start the coup.
Then the coup begins.
That would be the best legacy. They're like, oh, because you know how like every internet comedian, they're known for something. Jim Jeffries is gun control. Dave Chappelle is actually he's known for a lot of things now because he's amazing. I was known for Tinder chats, shoeies,
slug.
Now we're going to be known for starting the coup.
Overthrowing the government.
Like other countries will have to hear of our history. Like Australia has had the coup.
Let's skip over this Captain Cook weirdo.
Yeah.
Tom and Frenchy.
Now
we're talking.
What can we call our new country?
Cuckoo.
What can we call our new country? I reckon what we do, because a lot of people, I'm very patriotic too. I like the name Australia. We call it like something like New Australia or Better Australia. And then all the bogans like us are like, yeah, fucking sounds better.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah. And then
we're just better.
New Zealand's
we got a lot of New Zealand fans, but New Zealand.
Would you say we're better than New Zealand?
Not in political response.
But that's the thing is just like, it's such a, like if you're ever just so that we're better than that, you got to say at what? You know what I mean? That's what people before I was established as a videographer, I guess you would say. They'll come up and they're like, Superwalk's better. I go, what? They go, videos. I'm like, fair enough. Yeah, I love his videos. You know, at least be specific.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you mean a stand-up? They're like, no, videos. Like,
that's like people come up to me and they go, Tom, you're the biggest pedo. I go, biggest pedo where? And they go, in this room. And I go, true.
Yeah. But like in Australia, no.
No, George
Not
Bell.
even top 5.
Rolf Harris. Yeah, there's a lot more. I might be in the top 5, actually.
Convenience stores will stay open, which I found interesting.
I reckon that's good. You need a quick...
because sometimes they're more accessible than a supermarket. Can't be all going all the way.
Some might say they're more convenient.
Food delivery will stay open.
Love that.
Yep. So I don't need to have anything in my fridge or cupboard.
For now.
I got us some 2-minute noodles packets, like 4.
That's pretty good.
Tortellini I've got.
Fuck yeah, that's quite rare. You're only allowed 1 or 2.
Yeah, but I had them before because I fucking love tortellini. I love pasta.
Tortellini or ravioli?
Both.
It was an and/or situation.
No, I got both.
Okay.
Because they're different little pasta shapes. I love that how we go from a pedophile chat to shapes of pasta. Like that.
That's the thing. It's versatile, limitless.
Bottle shops are staying open, which I think is it is an essential service.
I mean, I'm going to be getting pissed. What else are you going to do?
I think what gyms are shutting. Okay, guys, and sorry, I didn't really respond to that I was just in my. Yeah, I'll probably get pissed too, Tom.
Okay.
Yo, everyone, listen up, okay? And I really want So, me and Tom used to do these things called Drunk Questions with Tom and Frenchy. And I saw on your Instagram at Tomo Armstrong that you put, what video should I do during the break? I may have put the same thing a day later.
Yeah, it seemed a bit convenient. Responded to mine and then mysteriously the exact same thing went on yours.
When I saw it, I was like, that's a good idea. And they said you should do another drunk Q&A with Frenchy.
Yes.
And I would love to do that. Would you be up for it?
Yeah, I've told you a million times I just can't do it on a weeknight because I have a job.
But now you're working from home?
No. Still, just do it on a weeknight. Like, not a weeknight. Just do it on like a Friday. I can do it.
Okay.
Saturday, I can do it.
And a drunken podcast would be cool too.
It'd be fucking annoying.
I think so Xander's not here today, guys, because he is...
Because the world's ending.
The world's ending. He's got a really long train ride to get here. He's living up in Gosford, is it?
Yeah.
So we didn't... he was going to come down. We're like, you know what, just lay low for a bit. We want to see if the world ends or not. We don't want you to catch some shit on the way here. We'd feel partly responsible since...
Xander's our intern.
He's our intern, if you don't know. He's a really great guy. He may have got molested on scout camp. Oh my Who knows?
Too soon, bro. We don't know that didn't happen.
That milk story.
Bro.
Two episodes ago, listen in. It's a funny one. He was very good in that episode. But anyway, so what were we going to say? What were we talking about?
I don't remember. Drinking.
Oh, yeah. So we need Zen. When he's back, he can moderate us drinking. So he has to be the voice of reason and we get to get fucking cooked.
I feel like we'll end up getting molested by him. We'll be too vulnerable. You know?
Shopping centres are staying open. Hotels will
Shopping
stay
centres?
open. No. Hotels in their licensed venues will be closed, but the accommodation stays open.
Shopping centres, though? Surely not.
Okay, so I got that. Yeah, hairdressers and beauticians open. This is for now, okay? This is the time of reading. In 5 hours, this could all change.
Yeah, it's changing very fast.
There is no consistency with our government. Pubs and nightclubs, bars are shut. I saw this great status. It was by Subtle Bogan Traits. I say great, it wasn't really, but I'm going to have to get it up. It was just about...
Can't summarise it?
Oh, I'll get it on my phone. I forgot it. It's not even good anyway. It was just pretty much saying that... it's not even good. Talk for a second.
You threw me off. What else are we talking about? We're talking about...
Oh, yeah. You went to the pub for the last time and you didn't even know. Isn't that crazy? So on the weekend...
True.
You went to the pub for the last time you didn't even know. It might be legitimately 9 months until you can go to a pub again. We have no idea what's going to happen. Might be a month.
Yeah, it's weird. Weird times, man. It's kind of scary.
So I'll just keep going on the list of what's staying open.
Yeah.
Getting shut. Indoor sporting venues, which actually that's shut, which leads to one of our Prime Minister's very funny quotes. So the other day, ScoMo, Mr. Morrison, is speaking.
I listened to it, actually. It was
listen?
like live on ABC, Facebook, and he was basically saying like, indoor sporting venues will be shut.
No. I've got the exact quote here.
Okay, go on.
Okay, the exact quote. This term break will be like none other. This will not be a holiday as it is normally known for the break in term, Mr. Morrison said.
Yeah, we got it.
There will not be trips interstate. There will not be these holiday normal type arrangements. There will not be congregating up at the trampoline venue or whatever it happens to be.
Trampoline venue. I know it is. I know what he got that from. It would have been like his daughters go to what's that trampoline?
How the
place?
fuck out of touch is that, man?
But we've been to a trampolining place.
Yeah, we congregated there.
But you know, it's not concrete.
Sky Zone or something like that.
He's talking
Double
about
bounce or some shit like that.
He obviously taken his daughter once to Sky Zone, and he thinks that's where the fucking youth hang out.
That's what the nation needs to hear. Like, can we check in on...
I'm hip, I'm with it, I go to trampolining venues.
So there's a few funny tweets after this. I'm going to read to it.
My daughter claps her cheeks on the trampoline there.
One tweet was just those little asterisks says, cancel my trampoline venue membership.
That's good.
Another tweet from Giddy Up Resnor says, when kids say gotta bounce, they mean they must pay a visit to their nearest trampoline venue in order to coalesce with other youths.
That's good.
There's another one, and someone started a Twitter account at trampoline venue. And it says, the place for young people to congregate.
That's good.
And their first tweet is, we're experiencing a large number of requests due to tonight's media attention and are attempting to respond in a timely manner. As we say at the trampoline venue, there are 3 things that shouldn't go through the roof: prices, waiting times, and customers.
That's good.
1 or 2 more. That's all right. This is just, hello, fellow teens who wants to congregate at the trampoline venue. I am the manager of my local trampoline venue, and there's 30 to 50 feral kids here. They are just congregating.
It's true. That is what's happening out there. And I'm glad he called it out. Finally, someone speaks the truth.
That's where the coup will start.
At the trampoline venue.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
It's closed. You can't start it there.
No, but here's this. How's this for an idea? Okay. You take your kids to the trampoline venue.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
take
there.
possibly your dates. I don't know. They
course.
get on the trampolines.
Yep.
We have our secret meeting under the trampolines.
Oh, shit. That's risky.
No one's expecting that because they're like, look, that's just the trampolines. They don't expect their shit to be under it. So while they're dancing, we're there having our coup meeting.
Won't their feet come real close to our heads?
Plotting out. Well, we make it a bit deeper. We do a secret
Okay.
bottom. A secret bottom.
Not a secret bottom again, Frenchy. That's what happens after Willy Willy.
Moving on.
So another thing that's come out of this is the government was helping support a lot of people who have lost their jobs due to coronavirus. And one of the things was increased Centrelink payments. So today, the Centrelink website has crashed. There are huge lines waiting out the front of Centrelinks all over. On our way here, we walked past one. There's a stack of people lining up to get into Centrelink with their masks on. And it's good that they did that, but it looks chaotic. It's kind of...
Centrelink's the new toilet paper.
And I feel like there's a bit of congregating. Don't worry about trampoline centres. Go down to your local Centrelink and get the virus.
But what it is because people are applying for, I think it's sole trader benefits, and they're saying you have to prove who you are with your ID. So you have to go down in the Centrelink. You can't do it via phone.
Right.
Which doesn't seem smart when everything they say is don't go into a crowded space.
And it's fucking
hundreds
crowded,
of people.
bro.
There's hundreds of people at Centrelink. Lines.
And I don't like to go into Centrelink at the best of times. You don't want to touch shit there normally.
No.
But now, even worse. I wouldn't shake hands there normally. Be careful.
I think that's enough depressing corona chat for now. We're going to move to a lighter side, guys. And we're going to move to not my cricket update from the weekend because we're in the semi-finals. You guys don't care about that. Whatever. I got 20 runs and bowled really well, but we lost. That's fine. No, we're going to move into some questions from the Patreons. We have moved to 2 a week to try to get you through this quarantine.
Excuse me?
To try to get you through this quarantine. So we're like, Patreons, what do you want to hear? What questions can we answer? And we're going to answer some of them. Tom, you ready to answer some questions?
I'm always ready.
What's your favourite kind of chair? By Charlie Johnson.
Favourite kind of chair?
Yep.
I love a lazy boy, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Tom.
Like getting a lazy boy, putting him to work, you know? What about you, Frenchy? Was that a setup for me to say that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he just wanted to do like a random question. And
you sure?
Do you think you have a gift that you can turn anything pedophilic?
Oh, no. That was a setup because he's the guy who did the picture of him in the recliner in the coronavirus.
Yeah, but he didn't. It wasn't a joke about making a lazy boy work.
No, I know that. But I'm saying his question was a setup to that. Okay.
Daniel Headley, right? I've never had a good nickname. Can you think of a good one for me that isn't just Dan?
Daniel Headley. How about Daniel Suckadickley?
Because head.
Head.
Not catchy. It's got to be a little bit catchier.
I mean, I tried.
I was going to go with Hedo. Xander's actually written back. What did Xander write? Niel. Oh, like Danielle. Daniel. Neil. You know, like the second part of Daniel. That's what Xander wrote.
Not good, Daniel. Not good, Xander.
I can't remember on Xander when he's not here.
Yes, I can.
Or there was one thing. He had a cool job. What was Daniel Headley's
head job?
He's Dan the decant man at Target. So you could do something with that.
Target.
Okay, moving on. I hope Tom's glad preschools are staying open. Not really a question, that one.
I guess. Sure.
And this is the last time we do this.
I thought you said there were heaps of questions.
Well, I got 22 comments, but 12 of them are under Charlie's comment about Pornhub.
What is the comment?
How many self-isolation wanks a day is too many?
That's a good question.
We covered that last week. None is too many.
That's not true.
You do what you got to do. Fight it, one wank at a time.
Once it starts hurting, that's enough squirting.
Put that on a t-shirt. Once it starts hurting,
that's enough squirting.
That's enough squirting. Beautiful, Tom.
Thank you.
Okay, there was not many questions from that. I thought there'd be more. Moving on. Centrelink crash. Oh, yo, at the end, we're going to end this with My Granddad Wrote a Porno, the final episode.
Yes.
Yo, can you get this YouTube link up on your phone, Tom?
Which one?
Page 2. So, guys, you may have seen, but celebrities have out-cringed themselves. The A-listers from their mansions in Hollywood have come together to perform the worst song, medley, video I have ever seen in my life. Apparently, Gal Gadot started it.
Mm-hmm.
You remember who she is?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. So we're just going to let you listen. The voices you're hearing are different celebrities. They tried to...
Hey, guys.
Yep.
Day 6 in self-quarantine. And I got to say that these past few days got me feeling a bit philosophical.
This is Gal.
You know, this virus had affected the entire world. Everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from.
She's famous, did you know?
We're all in this
Not
together.
very engaging.
And I ran into this video of this Italian
I think that's what Wonder
guy
Woman was
playing
about.
the trumpet.
But you're listening to her and
in
you're
his
bored.
balcony.
Okay.
To all the other people who were locked inside
to the
their
song.
homes. And he was playing Imagine, and there was something so powerful and pure about this video. And it goes like this. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
No hell below us.
Above us only sky. Imagine all the people
living for today. Yeah.
Imagine there's no countries, It isn't hard to do.
Jimmy Fallon, of course, he's in it.
Nothing to kill or die for.
Natalie Portman cannot sing for shit.
Imagine all the people living for today.
Stop.
You may
that's enough. That's enough.
that I'm a dreamer.
Bro.
We're going through the whole thing. I don't even know who half these people are. I know who she is.
Who is it?
Amy Adams.
Love Amy Adams.
Who's that?
Denzel Washington.
It's definitely not. It's Usher.
Imagine no possession.
Oh.
It does just keep going.
Stop it. Stop it.
No
Will
need
Ferrell.
for greed
Why,
and hunger.
Why, Will?
Brotherhood of man.
What are those glasses?
Sharing all the world.
Stop it, Tom.
They may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the
Who
only
the fuck is that?
Oh, it looks like she had a filter on.
I know who she is. She's from SNL.
Maya Rudolph.
And the world.
Oh, I hadn't actually watched that. I'd heard about it, and it was worse than I could have imagined. Imagine thinking that was a good idea.
Bro, that's what I was saying.
We should have done the exact same thing with all our YouTuber friends. That would have been heaps funny.
After hearing
Like
that,
a parody.
After hearing that, coronavirus doesn't seem so bad anymore. You know what I mean?
True.
There could be worse things, like having to listen to that again.
What's a song we could get all the YouTubers we know to do? Like something really tasteless.
Who let the dogs out?
But do it real like sentimental like that. Who let the dogs out?
Ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff. What's another song we can do?
I'm trying to think of like a virus themed song. I can't think of anything.
My Corona.
Yeah.
My Corona.
There's not a lot of lyrics. Do 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 do.
What is the most tasteless song of all time?
The Crazy Frog song.
Ring. That's going to be like a real emotional one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, this isn't going well.
No, we can. But I was like, when I hear that, I don't wish coronavirus on people, but I wish it on all of them.
They probably all have it. Seems like everyone's fucking getting it.
But that's what's funny is like everyone, like all the comments on YouTube just fucking roast them
That's funny.
because they're these self-isolated, like they're in their mansions, you know, trying to bring the world together through their fucking, not them through their millions of dollars, no, through their singing.
But you can imagine one of your friends asking you to do that, and you're like, "Oh, okay, I guess."
Nah, you would say no. We'd all say no to that.
I don't know.
Oh, actually, I feel that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do feel that.
But like, if they're like, it's for my Insta story or something, like not that big of a deal, and then
Right.
it just blows up in the press, you're like, "Oh, fuck."
Do you remember? So I used to hang out with there's this YouTuber, Brittany Lee Saunders.
Yep. She's
So-
still around, isn't she?
Yeah, but she doesn't live in Sydney anymore. So
So she's dead to you.
Well, we used to collab. We did a few videos.
You don't
together.
deal with rural Australians.
No, she lives like in Melbourne or something. But anyway, so we used to collab. Then one time she was like, "I'm shooting a music video. I'm gonna become a singer. Do you want to be in it?" And I was like, "Literally, I got nothing to do that day. I'll roll with." I rolled in with one of my mates, and we're there, and it's at some really nice house in North Sydney. And we get there, and she's asked a lot of fans to be in it, and you could win a chance to be in it through a competition.
Sick.
So can you guess the demographic at that house party?
14.
Yes, if not younger. So I'm standing there. I've already said I'm going to be in it, like just fucking around, like not like a major role, but like just there. It's supposed to be like a fun house party vibe.
You entered the comp, didn't you?
And it was very not my scene. It was like this. Frenchy cannot be seen dead in this fucking music video. And I was like working up the courage to be like, because you are right, it is like if you're friends with them, you don't want to let them down.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not for you. And then eventually I was like, I got to bounce. I can't be in this, eh? And they were like, yeah, fair enough. It turned out a bit different to how we expected. So they were pretty much going to say the same thing anyway. But I was
That's
like,
funny.
fuck if I'm in this music video.
I know what you're like as well. Your energy would have been so rubbish
Right.
because you're so awkward.
But it's so weird because you don't know what things are going to be like till you're there. Did I tell you about that?
Did you listen to the song before you went?
No, but I've got it. So I bought it when she released it, and then you can't find it anymore because it did not get received well.
Oh. Should we debut it here on Tom and Frenchy Radio?
No.
Oh.
I actually quite enjoyed it. It's just like a pop song, and I like pop songs, but apparently
Didn't do well?
didn't do too well.
Hmm.
I think it's very interesting when YouTubers go into music. It's
Did you hear James Charles was talking about it?
Well, it's so hard to make the jump because some people just want you to do what you've done. Do you know what I mean? In YouTube, people like, I like your Tinder chats. That's all I want you to do. So if you try to do something different, whether it's good or not, whether some people connect it or not, they're like, no, that's not what I want. Boo. More
Yeah.
Thompsons. What's this fucking music shit? So it's
Yeah.
quite hard for anyone to launch. Who's the one who did it really well? Filthy Frank.
Yeah.
Right, he's crazy. Goji,
Yeah.
he is now.
Joji?
Joji, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. I think if you're good, you'll be fine. If
Well-
you're like good and you're into it.
Well, you need to be consistently good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, you can do one good song, but then it's like, what are you doing next?
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
the same with all musicians.
Exactly. Same with
One hit
anything.
wonders.
Same with any YouTube channel.
True.
Any comedy.
True.
Mm.
Hmm.
Just you ever gonna do music, Tom?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing reggae. Interested?
Oh, bro. Yes, I remember you sent me that song. Can you
remember what
can
it was?
you can you do it a cappella? You know, you.
No, I'll get a track. You remember what it was about? Remember?
You're the expert who does the reggae.
I think you should give me some things that it was about because you listened to it.
Yeah, I'll do the verse. You do the chorus. I remember Tom did a demo of this reggae track, and it was quite good.
I'll just find it. It
was a bit random, but it was.
Yeah, I mean, I was going for the island audience, obviously.
Yep.
The island beats. I was hoping to get played at some like resorts.
And so, which one of your tracks do you want me to do? I'll do the verse, you do the chorus. Which one do you want me to do?
You were gonna tell me
the title of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Do you remember?
I think it was.
It was a classic island theme.
Yeah.
It was. All right, I'll tell you. It was about Jeffrey Epstein's Island because he's got an island. It was in the Caribbean.
And you thought
I thought this is a good opportunity for a reggae song.
Yes, I do remember this.
Yeah, man, there we go.
We be jamming.
Oh, the beat went off for a second there. Sorry, I'm just warming up. Skibidi-daboo-doo. My name is Jeffrey. Welcome to my island home. Would you like to see my collection? It is mainly girls. Underage women. You can do your chorus first now.
It's Jeffrey's Epstein Island home. Yahweh. We be jamming, smoking that J, watching him with his underage. Yeah.
Flew in on my plane. Lolita Express.
Yeah.
Kids in the baggage section.
Skid.
Tied up with ribbon.
Ooh.
Coming to my house. This is Prince Andrew. He is gonna finger you on Jeffrey's Island. Yeah, bro. On Jeffrey's Island. Jeffrey Epstein's Island. I didn't kill myself.
It was Hillary. Yo. Okay. Special guest verse. Australia's own Rolf Harris. Let go. I'm Rolf Harris, tie me kangaroo down and I tie the kids down and get me some bundy in my mouth. I'm arrested. Went to jail in England. Rolf Harris used to be called Ralph. Now I'm Rolf. Ralph in my mouth. Now I'm Rolf. Hungry like the wolf, cause I am Rolf, but I don't want meat unless it's kid, yeah.
Here I am. Cardinal George Pell.
Woo!
Get on your knees, it's time for a Bible verse from my cock.
Amen.
It spits the truth.
Yeah.
And by truth I mean semen.
Tell me.
It tastes like the body of Christ. Stings like the devil. Jeffrey Island.
Okay, go.
Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
Woo! There's one more special guest. It's the robot from Germany. Hello, I am Franz from Germany. Jaeger bombs. I am the island robot. Hello.
Wow. Do we clap? I mean, that's not what that does. Okay. Thank you.
I don't think we deserve that. I feel we deserve like a scattering. That was pretty. You have a very good voice for reggae.
Thank you.
Leave a comment below if you think Tom should do more reggae. No, but actually, that was really good.
That could be a good song. Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
It was kind of good, bro. That's what I was trying to think of a parody song that we could do that wasn't too pedo. But then it actually worked out well because it made sense contextually.
Caribbean. Like, what else do you listen to at Jeffrey Epstein's Island?
I don't know. I think I'll tell you what. Actually, since we're in the song mode, we'll do one more. I quite enjoyed that. I think it's just brightens everyone's day when we sing. It's kind of you know when people hear Adele and they like just feel things.
Yeah, emotions.
It's the same when they hear us or those celebrities singing Imagine.
True. What do you reckon was more painful to listen to, that rendition we just did or the Imagine song?
Well, Imagine.
Okay.
Because we're doing that off the dome at least.
True.
They're trying.
Like the Beatles already wrote that. They didn't even need to come up with it.
The Beatles already wrote that.
Like, and they still fucked it up.
The Beatles already wrote that. And they're trying. Some of them are in bathrooms. They're doing their fucking little fucking nerds. Can we get like an angry sort of rock song, like a Limp Bizkit vibe? Can we do something like that?
Yep. Let's see what we got.
And because I think it's time to do another song. I've got an idea.
Okay, let's go.
I've got an idea. Pick a genre. We can do it.
I'm really just selecting off. I don't know if this is going to be good.
That is what we will say about Raka Raka Boys. Their freestyle rapping was fucking incredible.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Not just hilarious, but it was actually quite good too. They really go hard in the paint. I'd like to get them versus Lane as a rap battle. I'll have a rapper friend. I think that'd be a good.
That would be good.
That'd be a good little freestyle.
All right, so what's this hard rock song we're doing about?
You just want to let it happen, or do you want the topic?
I think it's nice to have a topic.
It's about congregating at the trampoline.
Oh, nice. This is Scott Morrison Congregation.
Yes, congregating at the trampoline venue. Yeah, it's time to congregate. It's time to congregate.
Bounce! Bounce! Bounce!
Woo!
Bounce! Bouncing on my trampoline.
Like it's a dick.
Congregation is on. Congregation is on. Congregation is on.
Yeah. Don't congregate at church. Congregate at the trampoline park. Then bounce on that motherfucker like it's a dick, but it's a trampoline.
Life has its ups and downs, and so does trampolines.
Woo.
Up and down and bounce like a campoline. What's a campoline? I don't know, but this is just going with it. Go with the flow.
While you're bouncing, check underneath the trampoline. We'll be having a secret meeting, cause we're gonna start a coup. You!
Woo! Trampoline. Bounce. Trampoline. Bounce. Trampoline. Woo! Bounce. Bouncing on the trampoline.
Yeah.
Congregating.
Like a con man, but on a trampoline. It's a home man. Yeah.
Great. Like some cheese. Cheese on my knees, and I got graces on my knees from the trampolines.
Find a parking officer. Take a photo for us. Suck his dick.
Suck his dick.
Suck his dick.
Suck his dick.
Get on the trampoline. Take your clothes off. No underage at this trampoline park. It's not an island. It's a trampoline congregation.
Don't wear panties on the trampoline.
Okay, that's enough. That was really going nowhere.
Well, you couldn't have left me saying don't wear panties on the trampoline is the last thing that I said. That was the weirdest thing I could have ended with. Jesus Christ.
I feel like because I feel like you had that building up in you too, because our first half of that podcast was so normal. I was like, we need to get some weird shit out of here.
And we did. And we did.
The trampoline congregate coup.
That was beautiful.
That was nice. What else have we got to get covered in this podcast?
That's a great question. Let me check my notes because my laptop died.
As we mentioned before, people were like, don't go congregate in large places. So everyone went to Bondi Beach. We mentioned that, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we didn't get into it. So Bondi Beach, this was after they'd said not to gather in big groups. Tens of thousands of people went down to Bondi Beach, sitting not like on top of each other, pretty much. It was basically an orgy at Bondi Beach, is what I'm trying to say.
It was an orgy, yes.
And then the government had to put in the laws. Okay, you're going to get big shit if you do this again. And people apparently went down there again today. Like there were still thousands of people.
Today. No, they can't. They closed the beach.
Yeah, apparently they still went down there when
They
it was
closed the beach on was it Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah,
and the
this
cops,
was today's news.
The cops had to roll in and say, get off the fucking beach.
Mm.
But like, as far as people, so this is, you don't want Bondi people to get coronavirus. No, you don't want that. But if they're going down, ignoring everyone else,
But
at some point there's that natural selection kicks in, yeah?
yeah, but you're thinking small.
What do you think?
Because the problem is
Yeah, they go...
they just spread it. We die.
Yeah, but they don't spread it to us. They spread it to like their tanning beds.
You wish.
Have you ever... So, if you ever been to Bondi, guys, it is an impossible collection of the most good-looking people you've ever seen in your life.
There is some amazing people.
It is like they don't let you live there unless you're attractive. Or even if you start off ugly, you hang out around all these hot people and just rubs off on you.
I think you get paranoid and start working out heaps.
Yeah, and eating healthy.
Yeah, man. We should move to Bondi.
It's too late for us.
You're right. It's sad.
I
yeah,
think that
it's
brings us
crazy.
into another song about Bondi. No.
It's the exact same song.
Yeah, you've just
guys.
got a story here that's just 13-year-olds on trains.
Oh, yeah. That is a great next story.
Okay, hit me.
All right, where is it? 13-year-old on trains. Here we go. This was sent
But
to
you
our
can
Facebook
understand
group,
how
the Tom and Frenchy.
You can understand how listeners would be skeptical when you're writing a story like that.
Well, the thing is, Frenchy, I'm not writing a story. It is in our personal group chat.
But still, you can understand.
Okay. So someone sent this to us. Oh.
Okay.
turn the volume
Yep,
up?
sorry, I got it. Wait, pause it. So, Tom, another thing you forgot. People listen to this. That's why it's called a podcast, not a video cast.
I understand how
Can you,
podcasts
before you
work.
play, can you describe? Some people may have never seen a train.
Jesus Christ.
At
That's
least
how your brain
Describe
works.
how many people...
Well, this is going to have audio, so it's going to have
yeah,
some...
but it's not going to say, oh, there's 4 regulars in there and there's 13-year-old Deros. They've got 2...
I wasn't just going to turn the podcast off and leave this video playing, Frenchy. We were going to keep going with a
Okay,
show
go,
that
go.
we're... So this is posted on TikTok. It's a chick who looks like the motherfucker girl, if you ever saw that video, and she's staunching a bunch of fully grown men on a Sydney train. So this is the bit I wanted to listen to. So they're asking a 13-year-old what are the drugs he took. It's a 13-year-old boy, very young.
Not many teeth.
Not many teeth. Definitely terrible parents. Listen to how many drugs this child has taken.
What drugs did you do? Acid, MDMA, J, and meth.
Jesus Christ.
You know what J is?
No.
Liquid ecstasy. And if you,
You're kidding.
I'm 13.
And now he's just now his eyes were just rolling back, and he shows him that he's got a flip knife.
What?
No, please come on the train.
And now the cops are showing up at the train station, and all these kids go feral.
Shit.
Get off the train.
We're getting off.
Get off the train. Let's go.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck?
And this is what happens when Frenchy teaches the youths. They were ex-students of his.
I love that. So, because what's going to happen is that they would like being insane, yeah? They're taking all the drugs, they're yelling at people.
Got flip knives and shit.
They got flick knives. They're going to go back to their friends, to their home, to their schools. They're going to say, the fucking cops on the weekend fucking kicked us off
The
for no
dirty
reason.
pigs.
The dirty pigs.
Yeah. They're like, oh, fuck off, cops. We're not doing anything. It's like you're literally fucking just trying to start fights on a train. You've got knives.
So I was like, it's a hard one. How if you... Okay, because this is like... Obviously, their upbringing hasn't been great.
Terrible.
How would you fix this? So you see this 13-year-old... What would you suggest? Does he need
Rehab, get off all the drugs
rehab?
first.
Does he need maybe just to congregate at a trampoline?
I mean, he could bounce those drugs out of his system.
Yeah, I think there's not a better rehab than a trampoline
I'm saying, listen,
center.
a room that is made of just trampolines, no drugs in there, all he can do is bounce.
For sure.
So the walls are trampolines. He can't hurt himself.
Bro, you don't want to go on a trampoline with a flick knife either.
True.
It's going to put a hole in you or the trampoline.
So we got to confiscate that.
Well, he won't even go on it. He'll be like, oh, I'm about to go on a trampoline and hold my flick knife.
True.
So and it's hard to like pull a bong on a trampoline.
Yeah, water goes everywhere.
There's not many drugs he can actually take while bouncing.
Do you try to inject heroin while on a trampoline?
I have done that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It is. No, it is.
Surprisingly
You
easy.
miss the vein a lot.
Mm.
It is quite. You got to get in the vein and then you start bouncing. No, that's not.
Good advice there from Frenchy. But yeah, that's scary, man. Have you ever seen that show, Super Nanny?
Oh yeah, that was the sequel to Superman. They did a feminist version of it.
Yeah. It was a cross between Superman and the show The Nanny.
It was called so
Fran Drescher flies.
Fran Drescher flies around.
Yeah.
Looking for kids
Mr.
on
Sheffield!
trains. Looking for kids on trains.
And Mr.
she's Super
Sheffield.
Nannies.
Yeah. And then
So-
CC shows up.
See, they've got Supergirl now. Is that who they've got?
I'm not sure.
But before Supergirl, there was Super Nanny, and it wasn't a popular spin-off. Mr. Sheffield.
Mr. Sheffield.
I used to hate that show.
Yeah, it's all right.
Is it though?
Yeah.
What's crazy about that show is that the chick from it was on Californication. The young, she was like the young daughter, and like it's real weird when kids grow
Yeah, I
up.
remember that. It was all over the news and shit.
Then she was on Californication, being naked, and then punching that dude during sex. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, she's grown up hard, eh? I think she was on the old G.
Yeah, she's
Bro,
taking-
G's a hectic drug.
I don't really know much about it.
Fucking like, it's one of the ones that kills you. That's fucking...
Oh shit, that's crazy, man. Stupid, fuck, crazy, stupid, fucking stupid cunts.
Okay, do we have any more stories we want to get to? We do have another one this week.
We've got a few episodes, news topics, but it's up to you whether we can save them for next time or we can give them a.
I think we'll save them for next time because I want to get into the end. Anything you want to say before I get into it?
Let's get into it, bro. Don't forget to head over to patreon.com/Tom and Frenchy and donate because we're doing 2 episodes now.
Check out our Instagrams. I'm at Sungur Attack. He's at Tomo Armstrong. We've been a lot more active since we have fuck all to do.
That's right.
I've been playing FIFA a lot too. If I figure out how to share my code, I'll let you know and we can have some games.
That's a good idea.
I'm terrible at it.
Terrible.
Bro, so I'm playing FIFA Ultimate Mode, which is like kind of like a version of it, whatever. Because I'm still sponsored by FIFA, I'm making a second video for them.
Nice.
So I'm trying to figure it out. I started playing online. And what you do is you play 5 games of FIFA, and out of these 5 games, they put you in a division based on what you do. And I lost 3 very badly, and I won 2. And so they put me in Division 7. And I played 3 games until I quit. I lost 11-0, 16-0, and 14-0. And I've never felt more emasculated.
Wow.
And I wish I was, because it was probably just some fucking 9-year-old kid.
Smashing you.
It's just fucking smacking me. Like I'm crying and shit.
Are you going to become a gaming streamer or something?
No.
You got a lot of
It's
time.
too embarrassing.
Why don't you do it? People might come and give you some money to watch you.
It's hard because I feel like, I don't know about you, but when you're playing video games, let's say, hypothetically, you're playing Tomb Raider. How do you not get an erection during that game?
Well, that's a rare case.
Even FIFA. I love soccer, bro.
Yeah, true. You do like
Score a sick goal, that's going straight.
Knee-high socks, sexy.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
It's hard.
What are we talking about?
I can't remember.
Okay, so this is a kind of an end of an era, guys. If you've been following from day one, on maybe our second, third episode?
Yeah, it was one of the first
third
5.
episode, I believe it was. The day before we performed, I was at my grandfather's house, found that he had written a porno, like a...
I know.
Like
amazing.
What's it? Not like a non-fiction?
Erotic
novel. Erotic novel.
It was autobiographical. What was that word? Autobiographical?
I don't believe it was.
No?
It hasn't
Okay.
been so far. I think he was just making it up. It was about it's called A Hard Day's Night at the Sex Library.
That's right. Yep.
I'll keep and then so over every 10 episodes or so, I read you a chapter from it. I'm going to catch you up really quickly if you've forgotten, which I have. I've transcribed it onto my computer, but I did find his little. It was a booklet. It was like a notepad
Right.
And I remember I told you it had a lot of white paint dots on it.
Yeah, that was weird. You said it smelled weird.
It did. So the characters are in. There's Trevor, a 30-year-old redheaded man. He's got a crush on the librarian, bowl cut monobrow.
Hot.
Neville, he's an old racist, senile scallywag. He's about 80 years old. Dorothy, she's the sexy librarian. I believe she's the key character in this. She's 80 years old, woolly stockings, thick rim glasses, suggestive orange moo-moo, lazy eye. Has a Chinese boyfriend called Wong Fang, who actually drove his car in a pool.
Wow.
So real quick update, guys. Yeah, this is a real story my granddad wrote. He's got a very vivid imagination. Pretty much, Trevor's putting the moves on Dorothy. They start making out. Her boyfriend Wong Fang comes in from nowhere. You think he's angry, but he's fucking stoked because he always wanted a threesome. Just as he's about to get involved, cops arrest him because he drew his car in a pool and crushed a whole team of water polo players. Then he gets led away, and this is where we get up to. Is at chapter 6. So Wong gets led away by the cops. Dorothy, Trevor says, turns to Dorothy, goes, "Call me Pooh Bear because I'm about to lick your honey pot clean."
Oh, sexy.
Dorothy shivers with pleasure. She couldn't think of anything clever to say, so she said, "Fuck me until I sound like Eeyore, you redheaded bitch."
That's dirty talk at its
And
best.
you've picked it up from where it is. Okay. Chapter 6. Trevor, sick of the interruptions, didn't want to waste any more time. He quickly pulled down his underwear to reveal a bright red bush
Wow.
and a fully erect snow white penis. Snow white. I like to think it shines.
Like porcelain.
Yeah, that's what I like to think.
That's beautiful.
Andrew was ready, he thought to himself. Trevor liked to call his dick Andrew because it was the name of Aragorn's sword, who was his favourite character from the books, The Lord of the Rings. Because I guess they were just books at that point.
True. You had to just imagine what Frodo looked like.
Yeah, just had to. That's weird back in that day. Books. Aragorn used his Anduril to unite an army to fight against the darkness, whereas Trevor hoped to use his Anduril to enter the darkness. The darkness of Dorothy's tight 80-year-old pussy.
Tight.
She does kegels. She's very,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Good on her. Good for her.
Trevor looked up, and like a rugby league player in the showers after a game, Dorothy was already naked and ready to clap some cheeks.
Oh my God. What, did they say that back then? Clap cheeks.
They did say clap cheeks.
Yeah, right.
Because everything goes through stages, so I guess it went out of cycle. You never heard Frank Sinatra's song, Clap Some Cheeks?
No, I missed that one. It sounds good.
It was, I've got you under my skin. Did he do that one?
Sure.
Clap Some Cheeks. What was some other Frank Sinatra songs?
I don't know any of them. That's why I didn't tune in. You don't need to look it up.
I do.
No.
I used to listen to Frank. He's actually quite a good artist. Yeah, Fly Me to the Moon. That's right. Come Fly With Me. A lot about flying.
He used to be a pilot.
Yeah, I've Got You Under My Skin. New York, New York. Clap Some Cheeks. That's the third most streamed on Spotify.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see it there.
Yeah. Anyway, Clap Some Cheeks. Before he entered her, Trevor had just one more thing to do. He needed to speak. He needed to give a speech designed to turn any woman's vagine from a dry mop into the Niagara Falls. He needed to deliver Aragorn's speech from the final battle in The Return of the King.
Oh, shit.
His favourite book of the series. He looked at Dorothy and said this. He said, "I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me." Dorothy was stunned. She had never heard this kind of dirty talk before, but she liked it. "Yes, Daddy," she moaned as Trevor continued.
Wow.
I can't even picture an 80-year-old saying "Yes, Daddy," because
That's talking to ghosts.
it's kinky. It's talking to ghosts.
You know what I'm saying?
She moaned as Trevor continued. "A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day." During the speech, Dorothy had begun to spit on her own pussy.
Oh my God.
And rub it like a dirty saucepan that needed cleaning.
Oh. Sound effects.
She yearned for more. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. The spitting continued, and now Dorothy is rubbing her elastic mutt.
Oh, jeez. That's very visual.
Even
you can really
more.
see it.
You can really see it. He's a descriptive writer, my granddad.
Imagine someone kneading pizza dough. That's what her vagina looks like. You know?
Even just imagine your grandfather saying mutt.
Yeah, mutt's dirty.
Get your mutt back over here, love.
Show us your mutt. Put in your mutt.
So she's rubbing her elastic mutt, her pizza dough, even more vigorously like a problem gambler with a bunch of scratchies.
Oof.
Or like Michael J. Fox with a bunch of scratchies. Whoever that is.
All right. That was an update.
It must have been an update. I saw
Yeah.
a little whiteout in that part.
Yeah,
It
right.
used to say James Dean or Elvis.
Yeah.
No, Elvis's leg. It was had something like that.
Yeah, gotcha.
As he continued to read, Trevor's voice was getting louder and louder as he got harder and hornier for battle. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West. I bid you stand before I bend you over. Come bucket of the East, goddess of the library.
That's hot.
And with that, Dorothy and Trevor both exploded.
Holy shit.
Like a Nickelodeon's awards show, slime was everywhere and no one was laughing.
Wow. That is a visual.
Another addendum, that one must have
Is it
been.
green slime?
It was green, I believe. For 2 hours, they writhed around ejaculating.
Wow. 2 hours.
That's why I read that. I was like, that can't be right, Granddad. 2 hours.
That's impressive.
That is a lot of fluid. They writhed around ejaculating and mumbling gibberish, kind of like Christians when they speak in tongues.
True.
Eventually they stopped, stared at each other while lying in an inch of bodily fluids. Trevor stroked her gooey face and whispered, "For Frodo," then passed out.
Wow.
Dorothy smiled, and in return she whispered back, "I think I broke my hip. Please call an ambulance." Then she too passed out from the pain.
Jesus.
And possibly died. No one knows. Epilogue.
Ooh.
Epilogue.
Wow.
Yes. 50 years have passed since that glorious day, and I find myself wondering, was it just a dream? Or did that magical moment, magical encounter actually happen?
Shit.
Life is dull now. Today, I have a colonoscopy, followed by bingo, followed by dinner with my idiot grandson. He thinks he's a comedian, but his big, crazy sex story is about how he got laid to a kid's movie called Frozen. That's all. Absolutely pathetic.
Oh, wow. That's a bit of a...
That is, I was like, I'm reading that, I'm like,
Say it to
what?
my face, bitch.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, you were about to throw down, surely.
Well, he wasn't there because he's dead now.
Oh. So he's...
But I remember, like, I used to have dinner with him, and I'd be telling these funny stories. He was laughing, but his eyes wouldn't laugh. And it's all making sense now. And sometimes he would, like, spit on me and say pathetic.
Right.
And I thought he was talking about my outfit.
Probably was as well.
So that's what he's written here. Absolutely pathetic, which is a word he loved to say to me. He's never been to the sex library. He's never gotten Isilda out and drenched a 70-year-old horn bag like a fireman's. I believe it was Andural. What? Isilda's the dude. That must be an addendum. He forgot to...
Oh, he fucked up.
And then he continued writing about me. He's never been to a sex library. He's never gotten Andural out and drenched a 70-year-old horn bag like a fireman's hose on a burning bush. Because it is a bush.
Yeah,
That's very good imagery. One day I hope he finds these scripts and follows in my footsteps as a sexual deviant, or at least shares these stories with the world.
A bit of both.
I know, and that's why I was like, whoa. This is like, you know
He's
those
a wizard.
moments where you're like, I'm related to this man. It's like, whoa.
That's wild.
It's like kind of like when you do ayahuasca.
Sure.
You know how Joe Rogan smokes DMT or whatever? You take DMT. I don't know how you take it. I haven't done it. And it's like people say it changes your whole perception.
Yep.
That's what it is when I read that. And then there's a final sentence from my granddad's porno. I will continue to write down my exploits, my stories that seem so crazy, so erotic, they couldn't possibly be true. But they are, every single one. Until next time, always remember my motto. Fuck bitches, get money. Yours sincerely, Gerald Winston French, a.k.a. Trevor.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
Wow, what a moment. This is history we are sharing.
So it was an autobiography the whole time. You kind of guessed that, but it was. I thought it was just a random story.
Yeah.
That fucking happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got a little brother or a little relative out there you don't know about.
What I think is crazy is that because he said he's going to continue to write down his exploits.
Oh, there might be more.
There might be more.
Wow.
So what I'm going to do is kind of to close this exact story, I'm going to edit together all the chapters, release them on YouTube. And
beautiful.
So people can learn from the wisdom.
Yeah, I think you should. It'd be rude not to.
It's kind of an insight into the history of Australia, really. Because I think sex libraries were a big thing.
I think they were. Yeah. No, for sure. Just like libraries are now a thing.
But yeah, so that's my granddad wrote a porno, finally finished. It's kind of like, I feel like kind of like when, you know.
Mad Men finished.
Mad Men finished. It's draining.
I miss Donald Draper, you know.
You know what would be a good way to finish this podcast off?
What's that?
Reggae song, the second one from your album.
My second one?
Yes. The first one was very good, but you've got a really good second one.
Yes, I do.
And it was because it was island theme. What do you find on islands? You find birds, don't you?
That's right.
What's the most common bird on an island?
Seagull?
Yep, seagull. And I remember your title was I Married a Seagull.
True.
Yeah.
True. That was a good one.
That was a really
let's
good one.
just see what
So
we got here.
I would I think there was like in brackets I got so high I married a seagull, but I don't know why you married it because I never clicked on that link. Do you remember how that went?
I think we're going to find out.
I think we are. Yahweh.
Seagull. Spread your wings and let me fuck that seagull puss. Seagull. Don't tell your friends that my cock is not a hot chip. Seagull. Don't let your friends know that you're fucking a grown-ass man. You're just a little bird. It's just a little cock. Now open up your beak and thought. You're a thought. A thoughty seagull.
Okay. Woo. That might be enough of the actual sex. Maybe talk about how you fucking married it, you freak.
Now I'm spreading that seagull asshole.
No.
Fucking the seagull.
How did you meet the seagull? The love story.
And my lord is shooting in the seagull. It's expanding.
We don't need to know
The seagull
details.
is drowning in cum of man.
One day you were walking on the beach. You wanted to fall in love.
And instead I fell with my cock.
That's enough.